Hey everyone, I'm Kat, and yes, I have decided to record this video in very shitty lighting. There's no natural lighting outside, it's dark as fuck, I don't have a lamp, I need one, the cat is on my lap, and things are not brilliant, but this video is going to be fun because I'm going to tell you some stuff that happened in my life a long time ago, like 7 years ago, I don't know. And oh god. So here we go. This video is about my primary school days when I was just a little girl and I was roaming around primary school, just about 9 or 10 years old. I was a little troublemaker. No, I was a goody two-shoes. I never liked getting into trouble. I never liked getting yelled at by teachers because, like, whenever I get yelled at, even to this day, I just cry, okay? Do not yell at me, I will cry. But anyway, the cat is pissing around. Go! Thank you. Alright guys, so in primary school, it's kind of vague. Like, the memories right now, they're kind of vague, but I remember some of them and I want to share them with you guys because I think you'll find some of them kind of amusing. And so yeah, here we go. Memory number one, which I can think of. When I was like, when I was in year 3, I didn't really have like any friends or anything, and I was like sat on this table with maybe like these kind of like nerdy people or whatever, and were they nerdy? I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, but I mean, we had to leave the classroom as like a group, and I don't know, we were trying to like, I don't know what we were doing, and there's a she's always ruining my videos. Anyway, we had to leave the room to do some sort of thing. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you guys remember if you went to primary school in the UK that... I now hate cats. Especially that little shit. Like, she does... Anyway, as I was trying to bloody say, do you remember outside the classrooms they had like these little like... They were like in this shape, like little wooden benches, which had like, on the top there were like coat pegs on it, and there was little benches underneath the coat pegs. Like, it's hard to explain, but we were sat out there on the benches, and then she's trying to get out. Just get out then, you fuck. Now we have to sit here in a silent prayer hoping that she doesn't meow outside the door. Anyway, like I was trying to fucking say, and then I, for some reason, said the word fuck, okay? I don't know why. It was like some Chinese whisper thing going on out there. I whispered it or some shit. I don't even know. I just remember I said the word fuck, and then like somebody told the teacher that it had been said, and then all like 4 of us, we had to write an apology letter. I was so scared because it's the first time I kind of like gotten in trouble. I don't know why I said it, but I mean, it's the first time I like gotten in trouble, and because like, I don't know if it was just me that said it or whatever, but I had to write little apology letters, and it was so dumb. I don't know why I was saying that word at that age, I really don't, but yeah, there you go. Me randomly saying fuck, having to write an apology letter. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, that's like my memories of year 3. And I remember on that table one time, I saw a guy pick his nose, and then it was like this humongous bogey, and I saw him just wipe it on the side of a chair, and I was like, I was like the only one that saw this, and it made me feel so sick. It was so disgusting, and I knew it was there, and it was gross as hell, and I was like, ugh. And why is it in primary school that I have so many memories? Like, my most vivid memories of primary school are probably people throwing up, okay? Why did that happen so often in primary school? And I think that's like kind of contributed to my emetophobia, which I have now, which is a fear of vomit. Just everything to do with vomit, I have a fear of it. I guess it's seeing so many people throw up. I can't deal, man. I can't deal. Just, I remember one time we were taking one of those like shitty tests, you know, those multiple choice like reading tests or whatever they're called, like the red sheets of paper, and you like fill them in. And then somebody fucking near me, like just, they threw up all over the table on the test. And I was like, no. It was just one of the worst things ever. And like, I remember like one of the teachers had to like sort of scoop it into a bucket and dispose of it or something. And I remember seeing that, and I think that just traumatized me forever. Like, that was the worst. That was the worst. What I can think about in year 4 is, was that the time we did the tutors? There's nothing significant happened in year 4. I don't know what the hell that even was. That was me just being, like, I skipped from best friend to best friend. Like, in year 4 I had a different best friend than I did in year 5 and 6. So year 5 was slightly more interesting, I suppose you could say. I was always like a cheeky little like fuck in class, you know what I mean? Like, I was like one of the smart, nerdy people in primary school. I was the one that got whisked away for these like spelling tests because I'm really good at spelling, and I always have been. Spelling was like my major thing, okay? English is my strongest point. And like I always got like whisked away with these like 3 other people, and we always had to do these shitty random little spelling tests, seeing how good we could be at spelling. I don't know what it was about. We would be just sitting on a table somewhere just doing them, and I don't know what it actually achieved. But yeah, I was like smart and everything. And when, like, I remember one time I was like sat on a table and like we were reading around, like we did this thing where we were reading a book and then somebody had to read this part and somebody had to read the next part, blah blah blah. And then the teacher like left the room, and me being the funny little joker I thought I was, I just like, I read my part when he was gone, and I read it out like extremely fast. I read it like as fast as I possibly could to try and be funny, and people actually found it funny that I was reading it so fast, and they thought it was such a comical thing to do. And I was like, I don't even know. I was kind of just like so random, and I just, when I fucked up and like did bad things, I always got really scared I was gonna get into trouble and stuff, and God, they were weird days. I was a weird kid, I'm not gonna lie. Like, my best friend at the time in like year 5 and 6, she was a extremely bad influence on me. She actually has a kid now, she's my age. She has like a 2-year-old kid, I think, and she's always such a bad influence on me in school and outside of school as well. And I remember like just trying to remember some of the things that we even did in school. Like, okay, in primary school we did these things called class assemblies, right? And it's where every class gets a chance to do like in every year, every class gets a chance to do a class assembly. So you just like, you have to think of an idea, and then you like arrange stuff into like a 20-minute performance or something, and then the other classes from the year watch you, right? So one time we decided it would be a good idea to do one about the Olympics. It was like it was the Olympics. This was ages ago. So this was when the Olympics was like in Beijing or some shit. I don't know. Is that what 2008 was? Yeah, it was something. No, because I was even younger than that. No, I don't know what it was. But we were doing it on the Olympics, and my group of girls, we were doing like some gymnastics crap, and this is probably one of the like the most, looking back on it now, it's like a super cringe. And okay, we did a gymnastics routine. It was really weird and shit, and I can't even remember if I was like a part of it. I think I was just arranging like everything else. Like, I arranged the music, okay? This is the biggest thing. I arranged the music. And do you want to know what song I picked to put in the background while they were doing gymnastics? Bearing in mind I was like maybe 9 years old at the time, and I picked this. I'm gonna play a snippet to you, and if any of you remember this song, then God forbid, this was the song that was playing. So yeah, that kind of happened, and I don't know how I actually got away with that. Like, oh Lord. How I actually thought that was a viable choice, I don't know. Honestly, some of these things I'm looking back and I'm like, I was so like exposed to such sexual things when I was younger, and that was quite a very sexual song, and I didn't really know that at the time, and yeah. And there's this other one we did, and I was actually the main star for once. I wanted to be the main star, and finally I had gotten my place as the main star in the class assembly, and it was amazing. And what it was, we did a parody of the X Factor, but it was on Valentine's Day, so we changed it to the V Factor, which is a little bit stupid and I don't know, okay? I was the hostess of this show, and I remember I was given lines on a piece of paper, and my teacher had not filled in like a gap that he should have filled in, so I fucked up. I'm gonna try and reenact it for you actually. So I was like, hello everyone and welcome to the V Factor, where contestants compete to be the best of, I can't remember honestly. And then I was just like, shit, what do I say now? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to say now to transition to the next part? So I just stood there for like a couple of seconds, just like, shit, what do I do? So I'm just like, okay, we have some acts now. And that just screwed up the entire thing. Bearing in mind, actually, I remember this was recorded on a tape, on a video, whatever, and I wish I had it, but my dad has it somewhere. And I remember watching it and cringing so hard, but it's just like, at the beginning of it, when I was walking up to like the stage thing, I was wearing these heels that did not fit me, and I was just walking like this, like with my back like hunched over, just like my feet slipping out of the heels, just trying to get up to the stage in those pathetic heels. It's so ridiculous. They didn't fit me at all. Oh, yeah. And then, yeah, I got up to the stage and I fucked up. You know, I can't do things in front of people. I'm always just a huge fuck up. But yeah, I think that's probably about it, what I can remember, except from my, like, there used to be this whole thing about ghosts. Like, me and my friends were like obsessed with ghosts and stuff, and we'd try to like, I'd make up stories to my friends, just like, you know, trying to make ghost stories about things happening in the school and shit and things like that. It was weird. Some weird stuff happened in primary school. Yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it made you laugh and amused you at me fucking up in primary school. But yeah, I'm probably going to do this again for secondary school, because I may have fucked up more in secondary school than I did in primary school. So, thanks for watching. Bye.